am I here? Nothing is happening. Why am I forced to be alive? Because nothing is happening. Time goes on passing and life remains without any bliss. It creates bitterness. Look at this book. 15 days back, I think I was showing to you people that I am reading this book, right? Still, I haven't finished. Why? Because in between, I read 2 books and I went for traveling. So, to be honest, I carried this book when I went for traveling in Nepal. But I thought I should not read. I should only travel and explore the things, and that is why I kept this book in my bag, but I didn't try to open. I don't know whether it was good or bad, but I did it. Why? Because I wanted to involve in traveling 100%. Really, we learn a lot of things, and to be honest, if you ask me, so I learned a lot of things. And you know what? One interesting thing I found, that in Nepal, most of the people, they are happy. Yes, you will see smile on their face. They are very innocent type of, they are so good. They are humble, and I'm not saying to all, because you will get, some exception also. I mean, someone will misbehave with you, but it didn't happen with me, So out of 100, I would say that maybe 80% people, they were very good. I don't know exactly also, but I saw maximum people, they were happy, they were smiling, they were busy in their work. So I enjoyed a lot. I traveled and I tried to talk to some Nepali people also, but it was hard for me. And one thing was there, I told you people that I went with my sister and with my brother-in-law, right? So my brother-in-law, he was aware of Nepali language, and that is why everything was easy for us to travel. And that country is not very far away from my state, and especially from my place, from Gorakhpur. Okay, so we are very near to that border, but even not very near. So it took only, I think, 1 hour plus time to reach in that country. Yes. So on behalf of this, I would say that we are very close to Nepal country. And one interesting thing I can share with you, that some of my relatives, they are staying in Nepal. Okay, but to be honest, I didn't go to my relative home. I just went for traveling, and we didn't stay at our relative home. Okay, so it was completely like traveling type of feeling it was giving, and I enjoyed a lot. Really, it was amazing feeling. In less distance, I saw so much changes. You know what? Over there, environment is very clean. People, they are responsible, for their nation. So we should learn many things if we want to keep our country clean. I'm not saying that our country is dirty and all, but if we want to clean, in UP, I see some places people are not responsible. They think that it's not our responsibility, it's the government responsibility to clean everything. But no, my friend, it's our responsibility also. If we become responsible as a individual, so nation will be, I would say that, very clean. And yeah, so a lot of things I learned, and I had already read about monk and all. So I realized how monk, they used to transform their mind, their heart, and fully their self when they used to go to Himalaya, because it is really impactful, or I would say that it will really help you to grow in your life. But I'm not saying that run away from the society, run away from this world and go and sit on Himalaya and then you will become, or you can transform yourself. Nothing is like that. That transformation can happen anywhere, but environment also matters. So you will really feel calm and all if you go near to Himalaya, and so many things happened with me. I mean, I couldn't go very near to Himalaya, but I was in that country, and Himalaya is in that country, right? So I think I heard from my brother-in-law that if we go to Kathmandu, then from there Himalaya is very near. So when I saw hills, when I saw jungles on the hill, then I realized, and I read some name of what we say, that rishi and all, that how they used to do tapasya, penance, So I realized that how they used to do in that calm and peaceful environment. So yeah, that was my experience. I learned many things, and I cannot explain everything, right? So if you want to explore, you can go, and if you go in Nepal country, then there is no need of any visa and all. Just to show your Aadhaar card. We just showed our Aadhaar card and little bit checkup and all. They did in our bag. I mean, they were checking that what we were carrying. So yeah, that's what happened. But everything was so nice, so amazing. Okay, so let's come on the topic that what I read from this book. Today I read something that was bitterness. So I would like to read, because if I share with you people without reading, I mean, I have read, I have understood also, but I want to read in front of you people. So what was that? Where it is? Here it is. I want to read this for you people, because it is very important to understand why people, when they grow older, why they become bitter. I have seen in my society some elderly people, they abuse unnecessary, to their grandson, to their daughter, or they quarrel unnecessary. Why? Because here it is written something I want to share with you. So listen carefully. It is written, we are bitter because we are not what we should be. Just focus on this sentence. We are bitter because we are not what we should be. Everybody is feeling sore because everybody is feeling this is not what life should be. If this is all, then this is nothing. There must be something more to it. And unless that something more is found, one cannot drop one's bitterness. Out of this bitterness comes anger, jealousy, violence, hatred, all kinds of negativities. One is continuously complaining, but the real complaint is somewhere else, deep down. It is a complaint against existence. What am I doing here? Why am I here? Nothing is happening. Why am I forced to be alive? Because nothing is happening. Time goes on passing and life remains without any bliss. It creates bitterness. It is not accidental that old people become very bitter. It is very difficult to live with old people even if they are our own parents. It is very difficult for the simple reason that their whole life has gone down the drain and they are feeling bitter. They jump upon any excuse to throw their negativity. They start catering and freaking out over anything. They cannot tolerate children being happy, dancing, singing, shouting with joy. I have noticed in my society, when children they shout, elderly people they cannot tolerate. To be honest, I have seen this kind of scenario, It is very hot. Yeah. Let me once again start where I was. Yeah. They cannot tolerate it. It is a nuisance for them because they have missed their life. I don't know the right pronunciation of nuisance, so I will search after reading. Okay. Yeah. So it is a nuisance for them because they have missed their life. And in fact, when they are saying don't be a nuisance to us, they are simply saying how dare you can be so joyous. They are against young people. And whatsoever the young people are doing, the old always think they are wrong. In fact, they are simply feeling bitter about the whole thing called life. And they go on finding excuses. It is very rare to find an old person who is not bitter. That means he has lived really beautifully. He is really a grown up. Then old people have tremendous beauty. And you know why it is written here? Which no young man can ever have. Why? They have a certain ripeness, maturity. They are seasoned. They have seen so much and lived so much that they are tremendously grateful to God. But it is very hard to find that kind of old man, because it means that man is a Buddha, a Christ. What we say, Christ or Christ? I think Christ, right? Only an awakened person can be non-bitter in old age, because death is coming, life is gone. What is there for one to be happy about? One is simply angry. You have heard about angry young man, but really no young man can ever be as angry as old people. Nobody talks about angry old man. But my own experience, writer is saying, I have watched young people, old people, is that nobody can be as angry as the old. Did you understand? I think I read quite fast way, but if you want to read, you can buy this book and read. It is such an amazing book. And here something is also written. Bitterness is a state of ignorance. Yes, if you are aware of everything in your life, then bitterness will not come. Okay? And here it is written, you have to go beyond it. You have to learn the awareness that becomes a bridge to take you beyond. If you are aware, then that awareness will take you beyond, and then you will simply drop the bitterness. But it's not easy. It's very hard to drop the bitterness. It's very hard to get the maturity in life, really. Gautam Buddha, he had got maturity. Jesus Christ, Krishna, so many. Okay, and that very going is a revolution. The moment you have really gone beyond all complaints, all no's, a tremendous yes arises. Just yes, yes, yes. There is great fragrance. The same energy that was bitter becomes fragrance. So this is what I read, and it's amazing. I was not aware. I was thinking, why old people, they shout, they can't tolerate, when their children are being so happy. Not children, but grandchildren, and in society also, why they talk negative about young people. But today I understood. Why? Because they haven't lived their life completely. They haven't got the ripeness in their life. As per the age, they are growing older. But if we talk about mentally, and they haven't explored their life completely, that cycle is not completed. My friend, if we want to get rid of this life, maybe not this life, it is being little bit, spiritual thing. But if we want to completely become pure in our old age, we have to complete the cycle of life. We have to live every age fully, to be honest. Just like if a child is there, we should not make them responsible, because he will miss that thing. So he should live his child life good way. If young people are there, they should live their young life good way. If they are older, they should live their older life also. I mean, there is cycle we should complete. We should not miss for anything, because it's life energy. if you miss anything in your life, like coming to success and all, we can get at any time, but yeah, it has also the limit. But in life, if you talk about missing something, it will never come back. So many things I have read from this book and from other books also. So this is what it is, quite hot. I mean, as you can see, my face is sweating because I'm not using fan, so that you people can hear my voice clearly. So this is what I wanted to share with you people, and I will share with you people some more thing also. And for that, if you like this thing, whatever I explained, I mean whatever I read for you people related to maturity, not maturity, but it was related to bitterness, right? Why people they become bitter? Because they are not aware, because they haven't lived their life fully, right? So try to live your life fully, so that in future, once you become older person, then you will not miss anything in your life. That's what I have learned from this book and from other books also. So this is what I hope my video is little bit helpful for you people. If it is, then like, share, subscribe. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.